First off, congratulations to Ocean City. Played a really good game tonight. We're a more than worthy opponent and made it really hard on us. So hats off to them. Wish them all the best in the PDL going forward. From our end, not exactly how you draw it up, but these games are tough. And Chris was just telling me some scores from around the league. The Open Cup is always this way. You know, you're going to have battles. It's the March Madness of the U.S. soccer world, if you will. And so these games are always hard. And I think we showed a lot of character, especially after giving up a very late goal to get one back right away.
Is this the kind of spark you guys need to make a run like last year? Have a game like this get you going?
Yeah, you hope so. For sure. We obviously have this as one of the goals that we've put out for our club. You can tell by our starting lineup that we took this very seriously. There was no thought that this was ever going to be an easy game for us. So our focus is on trying to, there's only 2 trophies you can win in U.S. soccer and being in the MLS and well, if you're a professional team at least. So we're trying to win one of them with the U.S. Open Cup. What's the other one? Oh, okay. Sorry. 3. You're right. I'm wrong.
John, this will be DC just won a penalty kick, so it'll be the 3rd year in a row that he's gone down to Boyd's, Maryland to play DC in the Open Cup. Thoughts on
Yeah, thanks for that, Kevin. That's a tough place to play. As anybody who's been down there the last couple of years, it's always a battle. So I knew they were going in PKs when I got in here, but that's going to be a crazy game. Very emotional for both teams.
John, you gave Leo Fernandez a chance tonight to roam pretty much the center of the park and be that playmaker. Just kind of give us your thoughts on the way he played tonight.
I thought he was good. Out of all of the performances that we gave tonight, I think Leo's was one of the very bright spots because he got this opportunity because he earned it. It wasn't me trying to throw a bone to anybody and say, hey, this is the Open Cup, so I'm going to start a rookie. This was literally, Leo was we felt like our best option, especially coming off of Montreal, having some tired legs with Claverson and Michael Farfan and whatnot. So his performance tonight was excellent.
With Leo kind of claiming a spot now in the pecking order, what does it mean for Roger Torres?
You're going to ask me Roger Torres questions every press conference, aren't you? It is what it is. Roger's got to play better in both training, and if he does that, he'll give an opportunity. But we have a lot of competition, so for that.
John, what's the thought process, especially after a rough game from the defense against Montreal, bringing the same 4 back? What was the thought process going into that?
Thought process is that this is a event. This is a tournament that is very important to this club, and we're going to put out our best lineup to try to ensure that we're successful in it.
How far did the discussion maybe make some changes there? How far did that go, if at all, after Montreal?
Not that far. As a staff, we talked about it, but we were, there really wasn't from any of the coaches any feeling that we shouldn't put out anything but our best lineup.
A few more questions, guys.
Coach, you mentioned the tired legs of Claverson and Farfan. For the guys that had to come back on just a day or 2 of rest, how do you think they performed?
Good, but it's certainly, you could tell some guys were heavy. We did a regeneration session in Montreal, had a training session yesterday, did everything possible scientifically that we could do to get us back, and I would say pretty good. You look at a guy like Brian Carroll, who did an incredible amount of work tonight, as always, then scores the game winner at the end.
John, were you worried at all about Jeff Park with the hamstring playing on that kind of wet surface and anything like that?
No, we were very cautious with Jeff. So we brought him back very slowly. He was 100% going into Montreal. He was 100%, he felt ready and, no problem in training, no problem in recovery. So that wasn't even a thought for us.
John, putting that lineup out there, they struggled to get any real good chances in the first half. They had 2 shots on goal. Were they frustrated at the half?
Yeah, I think all of us were. And you go into these games knowing that you're going to get a maximum effort from your opponent. But it is frustrating, and it's not easy. You know, they dropped their line off tremendously and put a lot of guys behind the ball. So it meant that one of our guys had to make a play, and we had to do it at a speed and a tempo with the ball that was going to beat their energy, their commitment, and you know, we didn't do that in the first half for sure.
Last question right here.
What were your thoughts after the game tying goal, and how did you believe your team would respond to it?
You know, I couldn't believe we gave it up. It was very disappointing. I thought it was a little bit of a, well, it was a silly foul. You know, we talked about yesterday, today, that the only way that we thought we were going to give it up is if we you know, made some mistakes, gave up restarts, were vulnerable on a counterattack the way we were on Saturday night. For the most part, we did those things well.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.